Hi, you guys. This is going to be a pretty quick video. I am going to rank the 5 palettes I have from Jolie Beauty. I have fallen in love with this brand. I love them. I really want the Carnival palette that they just released, but I just, I don't want to spend the money. So do I really want it that bad? I don't know, but I really do kind of want it, but I don't know. Should I buy it? Let me know down below. If you think I should buy it, let me know. Anyways, I've really fallen in love with this brand. I absolutely love them. Yeah, so let's just get into this ranking. I know my makeup is like kind of melting off my face. I've had it on since 5:30 this morning. It is now 6:30. Okay, so my least favorite is the Zombified palette. Now, I love this palette. It is stunning. It is beautiful. It's a neon palette. Some of these do glow in the black light. And Chris from Motionless and White for this palette, which I love him and I love that band. I've gone and seen them twice now, and I am looking forward to seeing them when they tour again. But yeah, this is my least favorite because I'm not like, I don't use neons every day. I do use them quite a bit, but overall, it's just not my favorite. I do love it though. The shimmers in here are like so beautiful. I'm gonna swatch 2. I'm gonna swatch the Antidote and the Infected shimmer. They are different than the other palettes. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it feels like a different formula, and it's just so reflective and beautiful. I love the shimmers in this palette. One of the things that I don't love about this palette is the pressed glitter. There's 2, and now Jolie Beauty does put pressed glitters in their palettes, and I don't mind. I actually like their pressed glitters, except for these 2. They're just a little bit more chunky. The binding in it isn't as good as in the other palettes. So, but the shimmers are really freaking good. So yeah, I love the fact that it also goes deep. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. I said a lot. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. My next, I have 5 palettes. I don't know if I said that. I think I might have said 6. I have 5 palettes. That was number 5 for, my least favorite. And then this is number 4 for my next. And it's called the Sorcerer palette. Can I just say that I also love the fact that all of their palettes are the same size and the packaging is similar-ish. I know that some people don't like that and want change and stuff, but I love it. And I also love the size of these palettes. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they could, make it smaller and they repeat too much. I like bigger palettes. I like having a big gradient, even if it's just slight. Sometimes if I'm doing a very, I don't know, blendy eye look, I like to have multiple colors that are very similar or just a tone off, just a little bit to blend out and just layer. And so I love a big palette. But anyways, I'm talking a lot. This is the Sorcerer palette, and ranking this, the next 4 were really hard for me to rank because I absolutely love them all, and on different days I'll like them differently, I feel like. But this is the Sorcerer palette, and I love this gray over here, and then you've got the purple and then the green, dark to light. I love this palette. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 pressed glitters. This one is really pretty because it has light green and dark green in it, and I love that. I think it's really stunning. I like the two-tonedness of it. But I'm going to swatch two shades that I really like in this palette. So I'm going to swatch the Lunar Eclipse because I think it's stunning. Really bad because I really like shimmer shadows. So I'm going to swatch another shimmer, and that's going to be the Clairvoyance as well, because it's like a little bit, I don't know. I love it. I do think that the Shapeshifter and the Transform are really beautiful too. They're kind of multi-chromes. And the palette. So for these two shades, that's what they look like. You see how they're different than the Zombified palette? They're just different. Stunning. I love them, but those Zombified ones just hit in a different way. But I like the color story of the Sorcerer more. Number 3 is the Vampirism palette. This was really hard to rank because I absolutely love the color story of this. I really do. But I love the other ones too. Ranking these were really hard. I'm a Libra, okay? I'm sorry. I'm indecisive. This one came from Leanna Dalton for my birthday last year. And this was my first palette. My first introduction into this brand. And just, oh, it's so freaking beautiful, isn't it? I love the color story. I love it so much. There are 2 pressed glitters in this one, and then the 2 multi-chromes, just like in the Sorcerer's palette. It had 2 multi-chromes as well. I love the reds and the purples and even these goldy, orangey tones. Now, I'm not a big fan of like this row here and these, even though I do use them and they are pretty and they perform fine. It's just not my cup of tea fully, and I had to be petty and with ranking this, and so it's literally this row right here that made this my number 3. I know, super petty. The question is, do I swatch 2 more shimmers, or do I swatch the mattes that I really like in this one? I think I'm going to go with swatching a couple of mattes just to introduce you to the mattes, I guess. I really like this dusk shade. It's so pretty. And the Soulless. I mean, I really like the reds too. And I almost swatched the reds for you, but these ones I really like and use them pretty much every time I use this palette. And they are just stunning. Man, these two with those would go really well together. My number 2 palette is the Ethereality. Fuck if I know. I can't say it. I'm sorry. It's their fairy palette. And it looks like this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just look at those shimmers. Okay. There are 2 multi-chromes in this palette right here. Those are multi-chromes. They're very pretty. And then there is 1, 2, 3 glitters in this palette. 3 glitters. And they also have like this one has like a blue and green, and this is a white and purple bluey one. And this one has like some more like reddy purples and cool tone purples. So warm and cool tone purple glitter. And I love that. I think they are very beautiful. I love, love, love the greens and the blues and the purples. It's so much fun. My only complaint with this palette is I wish it had a lighter shimmer, right? Like an inner corner. I can use crystals and fantasy as an inner corner, and I can do a white inner corner, which isn't normally what I do, but I could do it. And this Tink, but it's still not like super white and brightening. And so I feel like specifically with crystals and fantasy that one of those could have been deleted and they could have inserted a lighter shimmer. But that is my only complaint. So, you know, I have to be petty and say that. I think I will swatch one of the multi-chromes for you, and maybe I'll swatch one of the glitters. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I think I'm gonna swatch the fairy dust, which is the one of the multi-chromes. And which glitter? Let's do the cottage. See that multi-chrome? It's a purple and blue and like green. It's showing green for you, but it's really blue, I promise. Like, it's really, really pretty. Okay. The glitter is also really pretty and kind of well, more like duochrome-y, because it has the green and blue in it. Now that's just not doing it justice, you guys. It's not doing it justice because of where I swatched it. Maybe I should swatch it somewhere else, because like you really need to see this. And it's like glory, because it's just so pretty. I feel like this pressed glitter, now that I have it swatched next to the other one, is like one is the pigment version. They're kind of like similar shifties in them. So like one's glitter and one is powder. But really, you guys, I know that it's not showing up like super stunning on my hand, but they are beautiful. Okay, moving on. My number one palette, which you probably guessed, because like I think I have like all of the palettes but the Carnival one that are like this anyways. Anyways, number one is the Sirens palette. I love mermaids. I have a mermaid tattooed on my leg and she's big. Like, I love mermaids. And this palette is so pretty. I mean, look at it. My dog is going crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. But do you see it in all of its glory? It's just so pretty. This also has two multi-chromes in it. Song and Pearl are the multi-chromes. They're very pretty. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 pressed glitters. And they also have shift. Like this is showing like, I don't know what color that is, like brownish green, but it's like in person, it's like a really like Christmas tree green. Looking in the camera, it's not so much. So anyways, the glitters are so pretty and they really are worth using. This one is like blue and green and it's just so pretty. Same with this. Oh, they're so freaking pretty, but I love this. I love the greens. I love the purples. I love the blues. It's so pretty. So pretty. It has a lighter shimmer. That's kind of what made it go, you know, higher, because I love all of these palettes so much. But I think that I'm gonna swatch maybe 2 or 3 for you. I know I've done like all the shimmers, but I'm gonna do Song again because it's the one of the multi-chromes because it's just so pretty. And let's do the Shrunken one because it's like showing up on camera is so different than what I'm seeing. And so I just want to do that. And then What should I swatch? What should I swatch? I don't know, you guys. Maybe let's do the Stormy. It's the black. Just because then you can see the dark pigment. I don't know. So freaking pretty. Like, you see it. You see it. I know you do. Ah, it's so stunning. It's so stunning. But like, just, I love it. I love it so much. I love these palettes. I mean, I just can't get enough of them. I have been reaching for them so much. And they have like everything that I want. They're pretty affordable, I feel like. I love the size. I love the fact that there's different types of formulas. You know, we've got the glitter, we've got the multi-chromes, we've got the shimmers, we've got the mattes. We have it all. Like, I love them. I love them. Okay, I think you get the point. I think I'm losing my mind because I'm so tired. You see my puppy? This is Hey Hey. She's gotten pretty big, you guys. She's still only 3.5 pounds, and I'm pretty sure she is now full sized. So she is a wee puppy. Oh, thank you. She's a very needy puppy. I call her Velcro dog because she has to be like touching you at all times, pretty much, or somebody. Anyways, I'm gonna go. That was me ranking. That was the ranking of my Jolie Beauty palettes that I absolutely love. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!